That is the idea. And we're on, hopefully. Hey, welcome to the Candy and Potter YouTube live video broadcast from here in our kitchen, because we're fancy like that.
We are.
Just sort of a digital hello to update you on things. There is a chat window, if you're watching on YouTube, where you can make comments and things like that. How do we get to that?
You'll see it kind of pop up right here.
Right here?
Right about there. On yonder.
Okay.
On yonder.
I hope it does, because we're going to need it. So, by the way, there's another camera behind us that you might see.
Hi, Periscope.
That is scoping right now live on Periscope, which is a new video streaming app that's been exploding over the last couple of weeks. You want to see another angle, you can pull that up, just because how much of us do you need, really? Nobody really needs that. But if you want to,
No.
we're on Periscope. It's a free app from Twitter, at Candy and Potter, CandyandPotter.com.
Okay, now do you see the live chat window? Okay, we're going to need that in just a second.
I don't see it. Do you see it?
Do you see? It'll pop up.
Are you sure it's on this screen?
On yonder, right about there.
This is only our second one of these, so we're still, figuring out exactly how it all works. But yeah, let me pull that up really quick. Oh, and one more thing too. Candy wants to do something at the end of our broadcast today that I think is a bad idea.
Yes.
But we will. We're going to give it a shot.
Terrible idea. It's just bad. It could go bad.
I agreed to give it a shot.
I like it.
So, okay, now we have the chat window. So if you're seeing this and we're live, just let us know so we're not just talking to ourselves. And hello to everybody on Periscope as well. So, there's Matthew. Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Thanks for checking in. All right, so kind of a quick update on things. We're still looking for our next radio playground, as Candy calls it, and hoping to be back on the radio soon. In the meantime, we've been doing the podcast every day, and we've been applying for all sorts of jobs.
Yes.
Just because our number one priority is, of course, our family, our two tiny humans, being able to pay our mortgage, stuff like that, and radio sometimes takes a while. So
in radio and out of radio, which is interesting because I've been doing radio for a really long time, and so has Potter.
Oh, are you looking at me?
I'm looking at you. So now I want you to tell your story.
Oh, so we've been applying for different jobs, and I applied for a social media job to be the social media specialist for Brooks Sports that makes Brooks running shoes, because I do races and triathlons and running. I've been running my whole life, and I love that. And they sent me the nicest rejection letter ever. I just want to read you a little bit of it, in case you haven't.
I don't know. Should you really read this?
Well, just in case you haven't applied for a job in some time, I assume you get nothing back.
Right.
Like, this is the only rejection I've gotten. But it says, thank you for giving us the opportunity to consider you for the role of North American social media specialist. Like, the pleasure's all ours.
Thank you for letting us have an opportunity to reject you.
Yeah. Goes on to say...
We've been waiting for that opportunity.
Goes on to say, we got other people. We're going to look at them, but thank you for applying. And I totally get that, and that's fine. But I enjoyed the pleasantness of the definitely the nicest rejection letter
that's nice
I've ever received. So, and the other thing that was probably, a week, 10 days ago, I said, God, we are working on this podcast and these YouTube events and experimenting with all these different things. And we're not like stopping to actually have fun and enjoy this break in our life and everything like that. And so now we started doing Friday Fun Day.
Friday Fun Day. So we were trying to think of different things we can do to enjoy the Pacific Northwest that are Okay. It's one of that.
I just noticed you have wine.
It's not anyway.
Booze hound.
Whatever. I'm in my Anyway, so we went on a hike up at Discovery Park, looked at the ocean, and all this sort of fun stuff so far. So if you have any suggestions for Friday Fun Day, hey, hit us up on Facebook. Let us know. Yep.
All right, let's get to the game we're going to play, which is Can't Beat Candy.
This is where your chat screen is going to come in.
I'm going to ask Candy to leave the room here in just a second. It's a game that we played on the radio for years and hope to play again. But basically, Candy is a pop culture nerd.
I am.
She knows...
Oh, don't tell me what happened in Game of Thrones last night, because I haven't seen it yet.
So I'm going to ask her 5 pop culture questions, and it's you, everybody watching, versus her. And we'll see how it works at the end. And I don't know how much of a delay there is. I don't know how many people are currently watching. So I don't know how this is going to even work.
I know Matthew. There's a couple of other people. Maureen. Oh, Maureen is in there. the chat window right now. So
We're going to give it a
see.
shot. It may fail miserably. So, Candy, if you could head across our soundproof room was the bathroom.
The bathroom.
Is that where you're going? Okay. Candy's going to the bathroom right now then.
Yeah.
And questions. Not going to the bathroom. We can follow her camera here. So this is Candy's bathroom camera. Are you fixing your hair in the mirror? Okay, so she's being vain. We'll check back with her in a second. But while she's doing that, so if you're in the chat and type the answer into the chat window, and we can go ahead and see how you do, and then we'll bring Candy back and ask her the same 5 questions. Okay? Simple enough. Here we go. Question number 1. As Candy just mentioned, Game of Thrones returned last night. What network is it on? What network is it on? So basically the channel that it would be on. So if you're if you can do the chat, you can type in the right answer. What network is it on? Question number 2. Hillary Clinton just announced she's officially running for president. What state was she a senator for? What state was she a senator for? Okay. Question number 3. Justin Timberlake is now the father of a baby boy. Who's the mom? Who is the mom? Question number 4. The Seattle Mariners have a good chance at the playoffs this season thanks to adding last year's American League home run champion. What's his name? What's his name? And question number 5. The MTV Movie Awards were handed out last night. What movie won Movie of the Year? Movie of the Year. By the way, feel free to Google all of these because she doesn't know that you're doing that, you know. And it's you. Again, you might as well take her down. Jennifer, what's her name? Perfect. Hang on, I got to cover the answers though when she comes back, just to show you that we are indeed at our kitchen table here. I just grabbed the napkin, drape it over the answers here so she can't see. I think we got still coming in. Some people are tweeting answers. However you want it is perfectly. But let me see if she's. Are you still looking at yourself? She's not supposed to be able to hear me, but all right. Let me go get her. All right, come on back. Okay. So she's coming back.
Did you put a napkin over the thing?
I did. I covered up the answers.
Okay.
Actually, look away for just a second. Can you look away for a second?
Looking away.
Okay.
Okay.
It looks like some people were tweeting and sending in answers different ways, but it looks like we got 4 out of 5. So you have to get all 5 to win.
You, as a community, got 4
We
out?
got, yeah.
Are they lying?
So-
I'm checking with Periscope, because this is like Big Brother, right? Periscope.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're also streaming on Periscope at Candy and Potter if you want to see the camera
All right.
behind us.
Periscope, keep them honest.
So question number 1. Game of Thrones returned last night. What network is it on?
HBO.
Yes. Question number 2. Hillary Clinton just announced she's officially running for president. What state was she a senator for?
New York.
Question number 3. Justin Timberlake is now the father of a baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the mom?
Jessica Biel.
Are you sure?
Yes. Get Biel and Alba mixed up all
I
the
always
time.
say Alba. Question number 4. Seattle Mariners have a good chance at the playoffs this season thanks to adding last year's American League home run champion. In fact, he homered last night in overtime to win the game in extra innings.
Okay, good
What's his
for
name?
Him. He's a great guy, really nice. I hear a very sensitive lover. Felix something?
No, Felix has been here for a long time. And question TV Movie Awards.
Who's the guy? Who's
Nelson Cruz.
Oh,
Nelson Cruz.
right.
The MTV Movie Awards were handed out last night. What movie won Movie of the Year?
Movie of the year. Hunger Games?
No. A lot of people guessed that, though.
Fast and Furious?
Fault in Our Stars. A really sad one.
Yeah.
So, you tied with everybody else 4-4.
We tied. Yes! Yay!
Congratulations on your tie.
I can't believe how well Fast and the Furious has been doing at the box office and everything like that. It has not.
I saw the first 2.
Ooh,
and
I was just going to say something really bad.
I didn't see the next 10, or I want to see the newest one because it's supposed to be really good.
Very good.
So, all right. So we're going to do a few question and answers.
Yes.
Let's see. Maureen says that's a big glass, Candy, and I'm jealous. That's not what she said.
So, no, these are red wine glasses. So red wine gets the bigger glass. White wine gets the smaller glass.
Is
You're
that
shaking
how it
your
works?
head? Yes, that's how
I
it
don't know
works.
anything about wine, so
That is how it works.
So, listener questions, feel free to tweet us one or send us one while we're live, and you can also type it into the YouTube chat window. But we had a few that listeners had sent in. Go ahead, Candy.
Yeah, Jacqueline, she said, I was recently let go and it sucks, but I'm learning Portuguese. Yeah. Have you learned anything new with your newfound time?
Well, gosh, I wish I had more to say for it. For me, I love social media and new technologies, and so I've been experimenting, like how to do, YouTube Live and Periscoping, and different things like that. Figuring out how to do the podcast, from our kitchen, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Have you learned anything?
Some boring internet stuff, social media stuff, but I have
we're nerds.
I have almost learned to play Happy Birthday on the ukulele.
Yes. Which I believe you did in one of our podcasts.
I did. I can almost do it.
Okay.
And I refuse to Google it and look it up, which would be, all of a 10-second project. I have to figure it out for myself.
What else? What's another question?
Next question. Kenzie says, Candy, who is better? I should have read this ahead of time. Candy,
maybe you shouldn't read it at all.
Who is better in bed, you or Potter?
I'm a really good sleeper, but she's a better sleeper. Let's just leave it at that. Okay.
That's a good answer.
One more?
Tamika.
That's really personal.
Question.
I know we put our lives out there, but.
Thanks for caring, Kenzie.
I'm amazing at everything that I do.
Yeah, okay. Tamika says, I can imagine you two are spending a lot of time together now. Are you getting on each other's nerves yet?
No comment.
You answered the last one. That was an incredibly personal question, but you won't answer this?
Not yet. And I've joked with Candy a couple times, like, do you want to go somewhere else and get some work done? Or,
Which makes me think he's trying to get rid of me.
And I've left the house more than she has to go do things by myself, like to meet somebody for a drink or something like that.
Yeah.
We actually did have, so we have our main computer, and then which was upstairs, and then we have a laptop, and we actually just moved the main computer downstairs so that we could actually both be on computers and work at the same time. This is the first day, though, and she already snapped at me once, so
I didn't snap.
We may move the desk back upstairs.
I didn't snap.
Honestly.
I believe my quote was, stop trying to micromanage me from the kitchen. Which is not really snapping. That is just a helpful suggestion.
Yeah. So if you ever have a question for us, pretty much open book, you can email us, candyandpotter@gmail.com. And let's go ahead and do the thing that you wanted to do that I said was a bad idea.
Okay, so like most couples, we bet on everything. And one of the things that we like to bet on is who's making dinner, who's making lunch, things like that. Where should we go? What should we do? So one of the ways that we bet is who wins.
Just changing camera.
All right, it's creepy. Who wins the Cards Against Humanity hand? So let's play one hand of Cards Against Humanity, and you can vote on whose hand won, and if my hand is picked.
This is a bad idea because if you've never played the game Cards Against Humanity,
you explain the game, and I'll draw you some cards.
A scenario comes up, basically a sentence or something with a blank in it, and then you have to use these cards to fill in your blanks. But it's called Cards Against Humanity because they're kind of horrific. And a lot of times, it's a good game to play with close friends because they already know you and love you. But here we are talking to, whoever on the internet, and it could come out really bad where you're just forced to play. I'm not going to play, by the way, if it's something that I don't feel is inappropriate.
What, you're just going to pop out and you're going to say, no playing?
But if something fun comes up, I'll play.
Okay, so you should have 10 cards.
So you comment, and then we will find out who will win, who has to make lunch today.
Okay, so you have 10 white cards, and then you choose one black card. Your black card is your topic. The white cards you have in your hand to make the best fit. So,
real quick before we start, anybody who's tuning in late, we will put this. I see our numbers have actually doubled since we started, which is awesome.
Hi guys.
Welcome. We will put this up as well later at candyandpotter.com so you can see the whole thing in case you missed anything.
Okay, ready for the black card?
I'm ready.
Okay, so this is a black card. Apparently, Potter says he's not going to play if it offends his very delicate sensibilities.
Look, people think I'm a neurotic mess. You know that about me.
Okay, so Periscope, you seeing this? Okay. Your first black card, this is what we're playing, and this is the hand that's going to win. Michael Bay's new 3 out... There we go. Okay, so we get to use 2 white cards that we have at each of our hands to see who's going to win.
I don't know where I can put that so you can see it.
Well, now it's going to be like a Okay, there we go.
There you go. All right.
All right.
So,
3-hour action epic.
oh, mine's going to be good. The ladies and the gentlemen are going to go see my movie.
All right, so you got a movie?
Well, that's what the card is. It's got a movie.
All right.
So,
ready?
again, Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic pits blank against blank. The new movie pits.
You should do it in like a Michael Bay movie trailer.
In a world
Better.
where ladies want to go see movies, you'll see Neil Patrick Harris.
Okay.
I think I'm drinking the wine. Versus Ryan Gosling riding in on a white horse.
Oh.
That's what I got.
That is tough. Okay. Here we go. So my play for In a World. Yeah. Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic pits fat bald men from the internet against getting into her pants politely.
I don't know what that means. Come on.
You don't know what that means.
What you want is you want to see Neil Patrick Harris and Ryan Gosling in a movie together, and you want Candy to make lunch today.
You want to actually see fat bald men from the internet trying to get into somebody's pants politely. That's really what you want to see. Politely.
I was wondering if.
That's the key word.
And on that note, I think we're going to wrap up. So if you want to vote in the chat window or email us, candyandpotter@gmail.com, or tweet us at Candy and Potter, vote for either my movie with Ryan Gosling and Neil Patrick Harris, or Candy's movie with...
Ooh. Hey, fat bald men from the internet who are watching right now, you
Right.
could star in this movie.
What a wonderful treat. Thank you so much for watching us and doing this for fun. We really appreciate it. Check out our podcasts every weekday posted at candyandpotter.com. Coming up tomorrow is Tiny Human Tuesday, and so a special segment with the Tiny Human as well. And again, follow us everywhere at Candy and Potter, Twitter, Periscope, camera behind us, everywhere like that. So thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it.